Celtics Nation! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. Jason Tatum, the cornerstone of the Boston Celtics and one of the NBA's brightest stars, has been caught in the center of a scandal that has sent shockwaves through the basketball world. News broke earlier today that Tatum has tested positive in a surprise doping control conducted by the league, raising immediate concerns about his future and casting a dark shadow over the Celtics' postseason ambitions. For a player long considered a role model, this revelation is nothing short of stunning. Fans, analysts, and teammates alike are struggling to process how a player of Tatum's caliber and reputation could find himself embroiled in such controversy. The NBA, known for its stringent anti-doping policies, is reportedly considering a one-year suspension, a punishment that would not only sideline Tatum for the entirety of the upcoming season, but could also impact his legacy and future endorsement opportunities. This isn't just a headline. This is a potential career-altering event. Tatum's positive test reportedly came during a routine, unannounced check administered by league officials in early April, right as the Celtics were ramping up for what many hoped would be a deep playoff run. Sources close to the situation suggest that the substance in question is on the NBA's list of banned performance-enhancing drugs, though the exact chemical has yet to be disclosed. The league has remained tight-lipped so far, issuing only a brief statement acknowledging that a player had tested positive and that due process would be followed. Meanwhile, the Celtics organization has expressed its shock and disappointment, pledging full cooperation with the league's investigation while standing by Tatum until the facts are fully known. Inside the locker room, emotions are said to be raw. Teammates who've battled alongside Tatum all season are reportedly reeling from the news, unsure how to move forward without their leader and offensive anchor. This incident couldn't have come at a worse time for Boston. Tatum, who's averaging over 27 points per game and was named an All-Star for the fourth consecutive year, is not just a key player. He is the Celtics' identity. The team has built its entire offensive strategy around his versatile scoring, his ability to draw defenders, and his leadership in clutch moments. To lose him now, just as the playoffs begin, feels like a punch to the gut. What's more troubling is the uncertainty that now hangs over the team. Can they still contend without their star forward? Will the morale in the locker room hold up under such pressure? The Celtics had legitimate championship hopes this year, and now all of that is in jeopardy. Not because of an injury or a tough matchup, but because of a failed drug test that no one saw coming. This is a crisis of confidence and leadership. The reaction from fans has been fierce and deeply emotional. Celtics supporters, who have stood by Tatum since his rookie year, are torn between disbelief and outrage. Social media exploded within minutes of the news breaking, with hashtags like "They've gone free Tatum" and "Virik Celtics collapse" trending worldwide. Many fans are demanding more transparency from both the NBA and the Celtics, desperate to understand how their franchise player could have ended up in this situation. Others are holding out hope that there's been some sort of mistake, that the test result was flawed, or that Tatum unknowingly consumed a contaminated supplement. Conspiracy theories are already circulating, with some suggesting that rival franchises may have played a role in orchestrating this timing. Regardless of the truth, the damage is already being done, not just to the Celtics' title hopes, but to the trust and emotional investment of a fan base that felt like it was on the cusp of something special. The financial ramifications of the scandal are also monumental. Tatum, who signed a max contract extension worth over $300 million, could now see significant portions of that deal jeopardized, depending on the outcome of the league's disciplinary review. Moreover, several major brands, ranging from sports, apparel giants to beverage companies, have partnered with Tatum, banking on his clean image and widespread appeal. Already, rumors are swirling that some of those companies are reconsidering their endorsement deals. If the suspension is confirmed and the doping violation upheld, Tatum stands to lose not just playing time, but millions in sponsorship income and brand equity. For someone who had cultivated an image of professionalism and hard work, this incident threatens to dismantle the very foundation of his public persona. In the ruthless world of elite sports marketing, reputations can crumble in a matter of hours. And that may already be happening here. Behind closed doors, there are serious discussions taking place about the Celtics' next move. Head coach Joe Mazzulla, who has been under pressure to deliver a title this season, now faces the most difficult test of his young coaching career. Without Tatum, the Celtics must rely heavily on players like Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and Kristaps Porzingis to step up and fill an enormous void. But no amount of X's and O's can truly compensate for the absence of a player who's been the heartbeat of the team. Internal sources suggest the front office is also considering short-term free agent options. Though finding someone who can replicate even a fraction of Tatum's impact is next to impossible. The team is in a state of shock, but they don't have the luxury of time. The playoffs are here, and they have to make a decision quickly about how to adjust both tactically and emotionally. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. As for Tatum himself, the silence has been deafening. The star forward has yet to issue a public statement, though it's believed he has been in contact with his legal team and personal advisors since the test result was revealed to him privately. Those close to Tatum say he is devastated, insisting that he had no intention of violating league policy and that he plans to fight the charge. If that's the case, we may be heading toward a protracted legal battle with the NBA, complete with appeals, counter evidence, and expert testimony. But even if Tatum is ultimately cleared or given a reduced sentence, the court of public opinion is far less forgiving. The whispers of doubt, the smears on his name, and the lingering questions about how this happened will follow him for years. In professional sports, perception can be as damaging as the truth. It's worth noting that the NBA has taken a zero-tolerance stance on doping over the past decade. Several players have faced suspensions, ranging from 10 games to full seasons, depending on the severity of the violation. While rare, high-profile cases like this one tend to draw a much harsher spotlight. The league is under pressure to act decisively to maintain its integrity, especially with such a marquee player involved. Tatum's case could set a precedent for how the NBA handles elite talent caught in similar circumstances in the future. Will the league make an example of him to deter others, or will they be more lenient considering his prior clean record and superstar status? That's the balancing act facing NBA Commissioner Adam Silver right now. Whatever decision is made, it will be heavily scrutinized and may shape the league's disciplinary policies for years to come. Beyond the hardwood, this scandal also has cultural implications. Jason Tatum is not just a basketball player. He's a global brand, a youth icon, and a symbol of what's possible through hard work and dedication. Young fans wear his jersey, study his highlights, and dream of being like him. That image has now been tarnished. Whether fairly or unfairly, the association with doping will stick, at least for a while. Schools, basketball academies, and even non-profit organizations that partnered with Tatum's foundation are now reassessing their affiliations. The ripple effect is enormous and far-reaching. In an age where athletes are expected to be more than just performers, where they're also role models, activists, and public figures, any scandal takes on outsized importance. This one, involving one of the league's most marketable faces, could change how we talk about trust and responsibility in sports. What comes next is anyone's guess. The NBA will continue its investigation. The Celtics will attempt to salvage their season, and Jason Tatum will prepare his defense. In the meantime, fans are left with a bitter taste and a sense of betrayal that won't fade quickly. If the suspension is confirmed, it's not just a blow to Boston. It's a blow to the entire NBA, a league that has spent years building narratives around its young stars and their journeys to greatness. Tatum was supposed to be the face of the future. Now his story is clouded by uncertainty and regret. But this isn't the end. Redemption stories are a part of sports too. The real question is whether Tatum will be able to write his own. Because if he does return, clean, humbled, and more driven than ever, it will be one of the greatest comebacks in basketball history. Until then, the basketball world holds its breath. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.